Hello, my name is Kathan, and this is my freshman year story. During the summertime, all I could think about was starting school and how the environment was going to be different. And in my mind, I came up with so many different scenarios on what high school looks like and how everyone interacts with each other. I would think of movies and what my parents have told me and what my friends who are already in high school told me. But nothing still seemed set in stone. I was still super confused. The summer seemed to go by pretty quick, and it was already the first day of school. During the first day of school, before we left, I had no idea whether I should feel excited or nervous. On one hand, I was excited because I got to go buy a brand new outfit just for the first day of school, and I thought it was pretty nice. But on the other hand, I was nervous because I still wasn't really sure what it would look like, and I wasn't sure if I should hype it up and then be disappointed when it wasn't what I expected. And I was just so confused on what it would be like. And at the same time, most of my friends were going to different high schools than I was. So I would have to get close to my friends I have or make brand new friends, which was scary. But I decided that I need to be brave and just do it. Just start this year. And I walked to the bus stop with my brother and sister. This was their first year of middle school, so yeah. I didn't recognize a lot of the people at the bus stop. They all looked mostly like new middle schoolers. But on the actual bus, I saw one of my good friends who was a year younger, so they were still going to middle school. It was super nice to see them because it was a great start to the day and I was no longer as nervous. But they do go to middle school still, so I wasn't sure how to feel about actual school starting knowing that they weren't going to be there with me. The day was going great and the teachers were really nice, and then lunch came. I sat with a bunch of people that were my friends, but they weren't my close friends yet. Because they weren't my close friends, I got nervous that they wouldn't like me once they got to know me all the way, and that they would leave me and they would push me out of the group because I wasn't someone they want to be friends with. Which really scared me because the fear of being alone is something I've always dealt with. So because I've had this fear, I decided to always give them what I could as a friend, and I always thought to make them happy first. I would never do something to make me happy before I made sure that they were happy. After months of doing this, I started getting super stressed out. I felt so alone. After I realized that this could be the problem, I decided I need to start putting my happiness first and making sure I was happy before I tried to make everyone else happy. To do this, I decided to focus on my grades. My grades were already pretty good, but I wanted to make them the best they could be. I always wanted to do the best I could. And I also started doing things to reduce my stress levels, like working out, meditating, and I tried yoga. Surprisingly, doing this made me feel closer to my friends because I was no longer shut off, and I was more fun to be around because I wasn't stressed out all the time and worried about people not liking me. Over a course of a month or two, my stress levels reduced by a lot, and my happiness levels went up. I was still stressed, obviously, but it was way better than before. Instead of locking everything up and not talking about my feelings or to anyone and just keeping it inside, not even addressing it myself, I decided to start talking to people about my feelings and acknowledging them myself. So that way I wasn't always feeling so alone. This was very helpful, and it made me feel so much better after being able to talk to my friends. Surprisingly, not always putting everyone before me strengthened my relationship with my family, my friends, and not only them, but my teachers too. It felt nice knowing that I had many different people and groups I could go to if I ever felt like I needed someone to be there. I ended up ending the year with a 4.0 GPA, which I was so proud of because I've never done that before. I've started putting my feelings first and acknowledging my feelings and thoughts instead of just ignoring them. I always put it first. This made me so happy because I no longer felt like I had to be perfect for everyone and I always had to make sure everyone else was happy. I was able to focus on myself. I was open, happy, and I talked about my problems and what was wrong and how I felt to my friends, which they were happy, understanding, and so supportive and loving of what I was saying and needing. I learned I need to put my needs first because if I didn't put myself first, I don't know how I would have ended the year because I just slowly kept getting distant from everyone. That's the end of my Draw My Life, and I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching.